Hello everybody, and welcome to my very first video on Wandering with Ender. My name is Lauren, or Ender, and that name stems from my very first gaming channel called Ender Girl. It is a reference to Minecraft, and I used to play that so much. So that's why my name is Ender Girl, and why a lot of people on the internet call me Ender. So I created this channel for my travel adventures, my life experiences, and to just have a channel where I'm in person with you guys and I'm not, playing a game or just doing a voiceover. I wanted to have you guys come with me and experience things with me and just enjoy life together, I guess. I love to travel. That is my main hobby, closely followed by video games, but traveling is just something I absolutely love to do. I've always wanted to be a travel vlogger, so that's why I created this channel, and here I am. I have so many trips planned already for this channel, or just in general, like 3 or 4 I think, just in this year, and that's not even including this video. And for all of those trips, I plan to bring you guys with me. So if you're interested in that, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Guys, I am going to Ohio. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard, but I have heard that there are some very scary things that go on in Ohio. Yeah, I do not live in Ohio, but I don't live too far from it either. So, I thought for this video that I would go there and experience one of the scariest things that I can think of: roller coasters. When you actually sit and think about the idea of roller coasters, it is genuinely frightening. You are putting your life in the hands of engineers and theme park employees. Also, you are strapping yourself into some rusty train, and then you're launching yourself, twisting and spinning at 60, 80, even 100 miles an hour. That is insane. Ohio happens to have, in my opinion, one of the best roller coaster theme parks in America. I've never really been to any other roller coaster theme parks, so in my head, there's no other competition. The park I am talking about, guys, is Cedar Point. I will be driving there with my husband Garrett, and we will be ranking several of the roller coasters that we think are the scariest. Just a real quick side note, guys. I have been to Cedar Point many times. So much, I apparently called it my home in this picture that I posted on my Snapchat story 8 years ago. And then in a different year, I apparently knew exactly where the cameras were on the ride, like when it takes your picture. And I posed for it in this picture and also posted it on my Snapchat story. Someone really should have taken Snapchat away from me. Now, don't let the fact that I have been there and been on several of the rides change anything when it comes to my rankings. I am still genuinely terrified of roller coasters. I have an extreme fear of heights. So, despite the fact that I've been on them, it doesn't take away the fear, because it's still there. It's not like the more I ride them, the less likely I am to die on them. I'm still scared. It is still going to be a scary time for me, and also somewhat of a new experience because there's rides I haven't been on there. So guys, I have selected the top 9 rides. Hey everyone, future Lauren here. I'm recording this audio literally the day after our visit to Cedar Point, and you can probably tell by how terrible my voice sounds. Too many woos, I guess. Anyway, I just wanted to jump in here real quick to say that I did have 9 rides picked to rank, but due to time at the park and other factors, we did not get to ride 2 on my list, which were the Steel Vengeance and the Rougarou. We could not make it to the Steel Vengeance due to time, and the Rougarou was actually closed down all day, unfortunately. So I did plan to do 9, but while we were actually at the park, we were able to ride and rank 7. So this will be the top 7 scariest roller coasters at Cedar Point. Okay, that is all. Back to the video that I think are gonna be the scariest, and I'll explain why I think each ride is gonna be scary later in the video. One thing you might be wondering, how am I gonna record myself on the rides? So Cedar Point actually has a really strict no camera policy on their rides, even calling out the exact camera that I'm gonna have on me. I totally understand. I know it's for safety purposes, and I absolutely am gonna respect that. However, I have a trick up my sleeve. Literally, this watch is a camera. I can disguise this as a smartwatch because it looks like one, and it should hopefully go undetected. It's nice and secure on my wrist, which makes it 100% safe, and I am still able to capture the footage for you guys. Alright, you guys, let's go to Ohio.
Alright guys, we are here at Cedar Point, and behind me is the first ride that we're going to rank on our scary list, the Gatekeeper. Very appropriately named, the Gatekeeper towers over the entrance, passing through something called the double key. The drop stands at 164 feet tall and a top speed of 67 miles per hour. So, why is this ride scary? Honestly, to me, the double keyhole is just a little too close for comfort for me. It was designed to give the illusion of a near miss, and that is kind of scary, honestly. Let's go see where the Gatekeeper ranks on our scary list. Let's go! say 1, yeah.
Yeah, 1.
All right, Gatekeeper is number 1 scary so far. All right, let's move on to the next. Alright guys, you just saw the second ride on my list, the Raptor. The Raptor has a drop of 119 feet and a top speed of 5 miles per hour. Because that's what I wrote. I believe it's actually 57, so it's a little bit slower than what we just went on. But don't let that fool you. First of all, this is an inverted coaster, which means that the track is actually above the train and our feet kind of just dangle towards the ground. And secondly, this ride has a part of the track called the Cobra, which they call it that because it kind of looks like a cobra head. The Raptor, when it was built, was the very first inverted roller coaster to ever make a cobra. And that's kind of scary, honestly, if you think about it. If you're doing something for the very first time, you're kind of taking a risk. And lastly, the last time I've been on this ride was maybe 10 years ago, and I have not ridden it since. And that is because I remember it being really rough. It has shoulder bars, and I just remember kind of going ding, 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 and getting a headache. So that is another reason this might be scary, is because I might get a headache. All right, Garrett, I think it's time to face these fears.
Let's go.
Okay guys, we have ridden the Raptor. Now I'm gonna be honest, I got a little dizzy when we came back.
Yeah, that was a little rough.
It was rough, like we expected. I was not expecting to be so dizzy. Like right when we stopped, I went and the world was spinning.
Yeah, I kind of bopped my head a couple times.
Yeah. In terms of scary, like you could get a concussion right now. So I think we should rank that above Gatekeeper as scarier. What do you think?
Yeah, I was actually a bit more intimidated by that first drop. The seat was a bit loose. It just felt uncomfortable.
Yeah. It is old. It was built in like 1994 or 5 or something, so
As old as
understandable. Yeah. We might be older. So, our new ranking, Raptor, scarier than the Gatekeeper. Let's move on to the next. Alright guys, we're at the third coaster on my list, the Valravn. So the Valravn beats out the previous 2 coasters we've been on so far in height and speed. The drop for this ride is 214 feet and it goes as fast as 75 miles an hour. When this ride was built, it actually broke a lot of records for the ride itself and for Cedar Point. So it's pretty impressive, but is it scary? The Valravn is something called a tilt coaster. And that means that the drop is not your normal slightly slanted downhill. No, this thing drops you at a 90-degree angle. And to add to this frightening drop, it teases you and dangles you there facing the ground, just like waiting to drop, which is scary. This really gives you plenty of time to sit there and regret going on the ride. But I don't know about you, I'm ready for the Valravn to taunt me.
Let's go.
Let's go. Alright Garrett, what'd you think of the Valravn?
I love the drop.
The drop was great. It was very scary. I think I want to put it #1 right now.
Yeah, I think so. I screamed on the way down.
You don't scream on coasters that much, do you?
No, I don't. But it got me. Hesitation at the top and the quick plummet down was super cool. I mean, scary.
Yes, it was scary. We are putting Valravn at #1 scary roller coaster so far. Alright guys, I have so much to say about the Dragster. Oh, I'm sorry, Top Thrill 2. This ride is literally at fault for being the cause of my obsession with Cedar Point. When I rode this, it was the greatest experience of my life, and honestly, I don't think anything's topped that since. There was really something about just the insane top speed in such a short amount of time that really stuck with me. And just like the feeling of weightlessness at the top where you just get this really cool view of the park. It's such an amazing experience. I really loved this ride so much that I did not even need to look up the stats for this ride at first because I knew what it used to be. This thing used to go from 0 to 120 miles per hour in 4 seconds, and it is 420 feet tall. However, that was before they revamped it in 2024. It is a bit different now, so let's talk about that. Now, it launches you at about 74 miles per hour, goes up, then it rolls backwards at about 101 miles per hour, all the way up to the tail end, holds you there for a second, and then launches back down at the 120 miles per hour that it originally was. Guys, I really don't think I need to say any more on why this is scary. This ride held a special place in my heart for so many years, so let's see if it still holds that magic. Garrett, what'd you think of the dragster? Was it scary?
Yeah, a little bit.
It was very scary. That backwards part where you like sit at a 90-degree angle staring at the ground after the backwards part, that was really scary.
Yeah, and the roller coaster sped up every run.
Yes, I think that was definitely scary. I think it was better than what it used to be, honestly.
Yeah,
so,
it was fun.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and rank it. What do you think? Scariest?
Yeah, I think it's sitting up there at 1.
This doesn't surprise me at all. Top thrill dragster, scariest ride we've been on so far. Let's go to the next. Howdy y'all, we're here in Frontierland. Look at these saloons, they're pretty cool, aren't they? It's time to giddy up onto our next coaster, the Maverick. Y'all, this ain't my first rodeo. I have been on the Maverick quite a few times and I've always loved it. Okay, I'll stop with the accent. But for real though, guys, this ride has a lot of twists and turns. It's very fast, it's very intense. It's a super fun ride. It has a drop of 100 feet and a top speed of 70 miles an hour. But there is something particular about this ride that makes it really scary. The drop on this ride is a 95-degree angle. You know what that means, guys? That means it goes like this. I like to call it a negative drop. So yeah, that's kind of scary, honestly. A 95-degree angle. I thought 90 was scary. No, we got a 95-degree angle. Another thing about this ride is it goes over water, which just freaks me out in general. Okay, I think it's about time we saddle up here now. Let's go. Let's go. Alright guys, we just rode the Maverick and had to do that negative drop right there. Pretty scary. How scary do you think it was?
About 95 degrees scary.
95 degrees scary. I still think Dragster, I'm sorry, Top Thrill 2. I'm not used to that. Top Thrill 2 and Valravn, I think were scarier than this.
Yeah.
But I think this was scarier than the Raptor. Can we agree on that?
I don't know. I think the Raptor was a little bit more intimidating.
Really? Just because of how rough it was?
But your choice.
As far as the actual ride, there was nothing really scary about the Raptor except for its roughness. This one has negative drop, which is pretty intimidating when you're facing it head on. I'm gonna put the Maverick at number 3. All right, yes. So our top 3 are the Maverick at 3, Valravn at 2, and Top Thrill 2 at 1. Alright guys, we are here ranking the second to last coaster on my list, which is the Millennium Force. It's behind me a little bit, you kind of can't see it, it's that tall one in the back. You know, every time I come to Cedar Point, and Garrett can vouch for this, I always am debating which coaster I like the best. The Top Thrill 2, the Draxler or whatever, or Millennium Force. I can never decide, honestly. I love both of them. So the Millennium Force has a drop of 300 feet, and it's at an 80-degree angle, and the top speed is 93 miles per hour. This roller coaster is actually called a Giga Coaster. So yeah, that sounds pretty big. I think a Giga Coaster is a coaster that is 300 feet or higher. I think that's the category. So its height is, I think, the #1 reason that this ride is scary. If you remember from the beginning of this video, I mentioned I'm terrified of heights. I feel like most coasters here take you up to the drop pretty quickly. There's a few that are a little slow, but the Millennium Force takes its sweet time. You have a full 30 seconds from the bottom until you hit the top. So that is enough time for you to look to your left and see the crashing waves of Lake Erie, or look to your right and see the hard concrete below. Nope, I think I'll just close my eyes. Take me to the right, Garrett. Let's go. Okay guys, just a quick update. Right after we filmed like the facts and some stuff about the Millennium Force, we were about to go ride it and it shut down for maintenance. And it has not started back up since. It's been an hour and a half. So I'm starting to wonder if we're even gonna get to ride it. However, Garrett and I have both been on it several times. I don't even know how many, I've lost count. So we did, while we were waiting to see if it would start up, we did rank it. I will use that ranking regardless of if we ride it tonight or not. So hopefully my next update is either us riding it. If not, it will be me again telling you, oh, we didn't get to ride it. Yeah. That is it. I will see you in the next update. Peace. Bye. Update guys. The Millennium Force is running. It is dark, so I can't guarantee the footage of me on the ride is going to be very good, but we are riding it tonight. After the ride, if I even show the footage, because seriously, it might just be pitch black, I will cut to our ranking that will be in the daytime, but I promise you it would not change whether we rode it today or not. Okay, that is all. I'm gonna go get in line. There she is.
Hello everyone, it's Future Lauren again. This time it's 3 days later than the last time you heard from Future Lauren in the intro. And believe it or not, my voice still sounds terrible. But I just wanted to pop in again real quick and say, yeah, as I expected, the watch footage for this ride is mostly black because it was night out. So there's not much to see, sorry. There are a few moments where you get some glimpses, but that's it. However, I did also want to mention, I just had to do the same pose that I did for the camera 6 years ago, because yes, I still remember where the cameras are.
Okay guys, it is time to rank the Millennium Force on the scary scale. So we have Top Thrill 2 is #1, Valravn is #2, and the Maverick is #3. Raptor 4, Gatekeeper 5. I genuinely get shaky almost going up to the top of the Millennium Force. The height is so scary and you go so slow. I'm thinking I'm gonna rank it number 2 under Dragster.
I was gonna say 3.
You think Valravn's scarier?
Ooh, maybe not, maybe not. Maybe
Valravn's,
it's 2.
yeah. Valravn's tall, it's like 200 feet.
Yeah.
Millennium Force is 300 feet though, so.
Yeah, that did give me, that was,
Yeah.
It's slowly ticking up on the chain.
Yeah.
As you get to this point, you're like, oh, okay, this is high. And then you continue going for another like 10 seconds.
Exactly, it's so scary, especially if you're terrified of heights like I am. All right, I think we agree. Rank number 2, Millennium Force. All right, let's go to our final roller coaster. Let's go. All right, guys, it is time for the final coaster. You can see it right there behind me doing something terrifying. So every ride so far has been amazing and scary, but I think we have saved the scariest for last. Siren's Curse. The tilt coaster stands at 160 feet tall and has a top speed of 58 miles an hour. It's actually one of the slower ones that we've ridden today. However, the height and speed are not what make this roller coaster scary. Guys, this roller coaster sits you at the top with no track in front of you and then tilts you at a 90-degree angle. Still no track in front of you, just air and ground, but then it finally connects to the track at a 90-degree angle and holds you there for what probably feels like forever and then just drops you. This is the kind of roller coaster that a psychopath would make in Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's giving put your Sims in a swimming pool and remove the ladder. Honestly, whoever thought of a roller coaster design where the track literally like separates is a psychopath. And I guess I'm a psychopath for wanting to go on it. So Garrett, my fellow psychopath, are you ready to ride the Siren's Curse? Let's go! Woo! By the way, I should probably mention, not to scare you or anything, but this ride has been getting stuck at the top like 4 or 5 times since it's open, and one of the times it did get stuck like this for 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay, let's go! All right, Garrett, what did you think of that thing right there. Tilting right there. That was crazy. I was genuinely terrified, and I don't think I've been that scared for a roller coaster since the original dragster. I was breathing like
Yeah, the coaster felt wrong to me. Just wrong.
I did not take my eye off of the track like until it connected. I was like, I gotta make sure that thing connects before we take off. Oh, and we got front row. Like, we couldn't pick our seats for that. They just assigned it to us, and we got front row. We got lucky. Like, that was crazy. That was so scary.
So we were sitting 3 feet from the end of the tracks while it pivoted.
Yes. So, honestly, just since that was my first time riding it, it's a new ride. 10 out of 10. Here's dying.
Yep.
10 out of 10 on a fun scale, a crazy scale. Also, I think that I am clearly losing my voice. It's
Me too. That's what I'm calling it.
I think that was the scariest ride we've ridden today. I am ranking that above Top Thrill 2 and putting it at number 1. What do you think?
Yeah, I was swearing pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, on top of that, it was super fun. They even had rock music playing on it.
Yeah, oh yeah, the other thing about it, like, the Siren music was super cool, the talking, and it's like, prepare to meet your doom, and then you drop. Loved it. That was super cool, but it was also kind of scary. Prepare to meet your doom, like, right before you're about to plunge towards the ground.
It was good. It was a good show.
It was. So, there we have it. We are putting Siren's Curse as number 1, and that means we have finished writing all the rides on my list and ranking them. So, in last place, as the least scariest, we have the Gatekeeper. I think that's fair. It's a pretty relaxing, calm ride. It's a good ride to start your day with and just kind of warm up to roller coasters. So yeah, I think that's a fair ranking as the least scariest. And then in second to last place, we have the Raptor, and we placed that there because the only thing scary about it was rough. You might get a headache.
You know, I found it a little intimidating.
And Garrett found it a little intimidating. All right, as the third least scariest, we rated the Maverick. The Maverick was really fun. Like I said, it's really intense. It has the negative drop, which is scary, but other than that, it's a really fun ride.
I remember the first time, it was quite scary.
Yeah, so we're starting to get up on the list of, there's a little bit of fear to it. Fourth place, we have the Valravn. This is the drop coaster where it does tilt you at a 90-degree angle, but it just kind of hangs you for a little bit there, and you're still connected to the track. So it's scary, but it's not, up there scary. In third place, we have the Millennium Force. It's a great ride, and it genuinely scares us when we go up 300 feet to the top of the ride. It's super scary. The drop is scary. It's an 80-degree angle, so that's pretty scary too, from that high up. And I think that is a fair spot for third place. And then our runner-up, Top Thrill 2. I also think that is a good placement for it. It's so fast. Like, you can't even comprehend how fast you're going when you're on the ride, honestly. And backwards part, and then when you're facing the ground at another 90-degree angle, and then you launch at another 120 miles an hour. Like, I think it's better than the original dragster. I think it's been a good change. I love it. And it is definitely scary.
It took something good and made it better.
Yes, and it also is 420 feet tall, and you go pretty slow over the top, so you really can see how high you are. So height in that as well makes it very scary. And right over there, you can see our winner of the scariest ride at Cedar Point, the newest ride, Siren's Curse. Absolutely terrifying. I loved it, but if you are scared of heights and you are scared of roller coasters, you might want to consider your choice.
Do it.
That is my ranking. Let me know if you guys agree. We have a little bit of time left until the park closes, so we're just gonna go ride a few more rides, and then I will meet you guys back at the hotel.